Show, the business podcast that's like grandma's ravioli, small, meaty pockets of goodness with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And today's catchphrase comes from Connie. Thank you, Connie, for that amazing catchphrase. And in today's lesson, you will learn, is upselling scammy? This is something that's a little bit controversial in the online world. Should you offer an upsell in your checkout process? Is there a right way to do it, or is it just a bad thing to do altogether? We're going to get into the details today, so let's get down to business. This episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Xero, spelt Xero. Xero is an online accounting software and platform for your small business. With Xero, it doesn't matter if your small business is a brick and mortar or online. That's because Xero is born in the cloud and built in the cloud. That means you can manage your accounting anytime, anywhere from your Mac, PC, iOS, or Android device. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at xero.com/podcasts. Manage your invoicing and get paid faster. And not only that, Xero randomly selects 5 people a month who've signed up to receive a mystery box of goodies from Xero, plus a company that already swears by Xero. So head over to xero.com/podcasts. So in today's lesson, we're going to be discussing, is upselling scammy? Now, often upselling can be viewed as scammy, especially online with online businesses, or what's called online marketing. But upselling can be done right. And it's actually done right in our world very often. If you go out for dinner at a restaurant and you order a meal, after you've completed your meal, your waiter will ask you, would you like dessert? Now that's a form of an upsell. They're trying to upsell you the next item, which is dessert. Now you're not required to eat dessert. He or she, the waiter or waitress, is offering dessert to you and hoping that you'll go ahead and buy the dessert, and therefore increasing your bill and also increasing the percentage of their tip. And most of us don't get offended by that. That's just something that we're used to. And I'll tell you why it's okay. I'll tell you why it's professional. Another example of this is if you're going to an electronics store. Say, for example, you're going to Best Buy and you buy a television. Often when you're at the checkout counter, the cashier will ask you, would you like to buy insurance or protection on this television? The insurance and protection is not required, but it's optional. And they ask you because that's a form of an upsell. And you may be interested in that, just like you would be interested in dessert. So the cashier asks you, would you like to purchase this to increase the total sale amount? So how do you differentiate a upsell that's scammy and one that's not? So let's take a look at a few things to look out for. The first thing is that when you're upselling something, that thing that you're offering should not be necessary. It should not be necessary to the success of the original item. So for example, if I'm buying a television, the remote should not be an upsell, right? You can get insurance or protection. You don't need it if your TV doesn't break, and usually most TVs come with a warranty, right? They come with a 1-year warranty, sometimes a 2-year warranty. So you can just use the factory warranty. So it's not really necessary, but it's like an extra plus. You can succeed, you can use that product without that upsell item. The same thing goes with the dessert. You don't have to eat dessert, but it's nice to have dessert after dinner. So your upsell item should not be a requirement or something that's necessary for your original product to work or be successful. Now, a lot of people online, they'll sell a half-baked item and it's not 100%, but the upsell will make it 100%. And that is where it's perceived as scammy. And it is scammy because you should be selling a product that is valuable and is a complete product. So that's the first thing to look out for. Make sure that it's not necessary. But it can help improve the actual product or the experience of the product. So for example, with the TV example, an upsell could be a wall mount. If you want to hang your TV on your wall, a wall mount's a good way to go. If you don't want a wall mount, then you can just use whatever that comes with the TV, like the stand. But the point is that you can improve the experience with the upsell, but it's not required. All right, let's move on. What else do you need to look out for when you're upselling? Number 2 is you can't be pushy about it. This is important, especially online. A lot of people have experienced this. I personally have experienced this where you're in the checkout process and you're being asked to buy additional things over and over again during the, like, I just want to check out. I don't want to buy anything else. I just want to buy this one product. And often you get frustrated and you leave the cart. Or what happens is that you try to continue and then you get another pop-up that says, hey, wait, no, you can buy this. And now it's for a less price. That's extremely scammy. You do not want to do that. You may want to offer an upsell in the checkout. And I would recommend that it's just one upsell. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Nicole and I have never offered an upsell in our checkout process. We believe in selling a product, and therefore the customer can consume the product and we can earn their trust through that product. And then once they've enjoyed it, we can later on maybe send an email and tell them about another product that they may be interested in. But we've never actually done it in the checkout process because we want to earn their trust. Now, you may want to do an upsell. I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing to do, but I wouldn't do several upsells. And that also includes afterwards. So if you sell somebody a product, don't send them an email tomorrow saying, hey, buy this, and then the next day this and this and this. That's extremely annoying and it's pushy. You wouldn't want to be treated that way, so why would you treat your customers that way? The other thing to look out for is that the longer the checkout process, the more likely they will abandon the cart and not purchase your actual product, the original product they were looking for. So make sure your checkout process is as seamless and quick as possible and pain-free. With the $100 MBA and Webinar Ninja, we've made it a point to make sure that the checkout page is actually just one page because we want to make it as simple as possible to get their information and get them into the actual product as soon as possible. Guys, I got one more thing to look out for when it comes to upselling. It's a big one. But before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Xero. Spelled Xero, Xero is a beautiful accounting software built to help small businesses be more productive and successful. What I love about Xero is that it's super easy to use. Accounting is usually not known as something exciting. So when you have a software that's beautiful and easy to use, you will use it. You can send invoices, online quotes to your customers, pay your employees, manage cash flow, expenses, and even your inventory with Xero. Xero's in the cloud, so you can access and manage all your business accounting on the go. Plus, Xero does what desktop software does and more. Plus, you can use it anywhere at any time from your mobile device. For example, if you set up shop online or offline, Xero can integrate with various points of sale solutions and services like PayPal to save you even more time. So sign up for a free 30-day trial at xero.com/podcasts with an S. That's xero.com/podcasts. Start enjoying beautiful accounting software built to help you be more productive and successful. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at xero.com/podcasts. All right, guys, the last thing you want to look out for when it comes to upselling is not being transparent and honest on your sales page. Some people, they're not very clear about what's included and what's not. Or what sometimes they do, they say this is included, but only for a few months, and then you're automatically billed or upselled to continue to have that part of the product. This is a surefire way to ruin your reputation. You may think this will make you some quick money, but again, business is a long-term thing. It's a long-term plan, and you don't want to screw up the future of your business or your brand or your reputation for that matter because you're trying to make a quick buck. And obviously, this is very unethical. You need to make sure that whatever the customer is going to get is very clear and what they're not going to get is very clear. Also, make it clear what this upsell product is going to do for them. And I would even go as far as saying this is not necessary, but this can improve or maybe enhance the experience in some way. Making sure that they know it's not necessary is part of being transparent and honest. And people that will buy your upsell will be doing it because they're interested in improving the experience or they want that extra upsell, and not because they feel like they must have it or they're going to fail. I can't stress this enough. Transparency and honesty is so important in sales because you can never over-communicate. Sometimes you think you're communicating enough. If you ever think that, keep on communicating because you need to make sure that your customer knows exactly what they're getting and what they're not. All right, guys, I hope that lesson helped. Upselling can be done. It can be done properly. But remember, you do not have to upsell. If you choose not to do that during the checkout process, no problem. You can always communicate with them on email. You have their contact later on. If you're asking our personal advice, Nicole and I do not do upsells during the checkout process. Again, what we like to do is have them try out our products. We've earned their trust. And then later on, if we want to offer them something, a supplemental offer, we would do that via email. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. Remember, guys, tomorrow is Free Ride Friday. We give away a free ride to the $100 MBA Training and Community. That's over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, ask questions anytime, workbooks, a whole lot more. We give away a free ride, a lifetime membership to our community every Friday, and you can win a free ride by simply giving us a rating and review on iTunes. If you're on your iPhone, just click on the cover art. You'll see a link that says give us a rating and a review. Just click that. The rest is a piece of cake. If you're on your computer, just go to 100mba.net/show. Here's a review from Kat, and Kat says, check out the $100 MBA show, 5 stars. All you aspiring entrepreneurs should check out the good work Omar and Nicole are doing. Thank you so much, Kat, for that review, and thank you all for your support by subscribing and giving us amazing ratings and reviews. Guys, I want to leave you with this. Whenever you're doing something in your business and it just does not feel right, does not feel comfortable, it's not congruent with your brand or your personality or your ethics or values, don't do it. Even if you feel the pressure, that's what people do. That's what business people do. That's what successful people do. You will not be successful if your heart's not into it. You have to believe in everything you do 100%. And if you have that feeling, it's probably because it's true. If you feel like it's not the right thing to do, then it's probably not the right thing to do. So follow your gut and make sure you're genuine and do what you feel is right. It's your business. You could do it the way you want to do it. And at the end of the day, you want it to reflect your personality, your values, and what you stand for. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode, Free Ride Friday. I'll see you then, guys. Take care.